What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman says, I have high standards because I'm a single mother. And she wants you to know, get with it or get lost. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone that's a single mother.
Right.
I have high standards because I'm a single mother. I cannot afford to let somebody play in my face. And who told you that being a single mother disqualifies you from actually having standards and having to settle? I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle. I must always lead by example because I have a little girl looking up to me, okay? Get with it or get lost.
All right, guys, there you go. She says, get with it or get lost. I have high standards and they will not be lowered because I take life more seriously now that I am a single mother. Before I read the responses to what she said, of course, I just want to know what you think of what she said so far. I will say this. I think maybe things are lost in translation because there are nuances to this discussion. I don't think people are asking single mothers to not have high standards or healthy expectations for relationships. But the problem comes to realistic standards. I think that's what it comes down to. But let's see what the people have to say real quick. And I've got some more videos of her that I'm going to play that may change your perception, maybe for the worse or the better. So first comment here from a woman says, they are so unhinged. So talking about men who are saying she can't have standards that are too high because she's a single mother, which is true. With the laughing emoji, she goes on to say, they only care because they can't have you. Really? Single mothers dating are fine, okay? And the actual creator responded back to that chick and says, girl, they can't stand when you refuse the bare minimum. Huh, okay. Here's another comment from another woman that says, period. And she responded with applause. Next comment here from another woman says, being a single mother makes you much more purposeful and serious about life. Okay, though this may be true, there's a problem with this justification for embracing single motherhood. Because I've heard this before. I think I've done a video in the past where a woman was saying, oh, being a single mother actually made me more responsible and a better person. It may have forced you to be more responsible because now you have a child that did not ask to be in this world, but now has to be in a position where they're at a statistical disadvantage because you're a single mother without a father to help raise up that child. And we all know how those situations perform if you're not able to lock down a man. Kind of like you need the man more than he needs you. There comes the realism part of this whole situation. But my main point here is this ideal? No, it's ideal that you marry before you carry. It's ideal that you have the biological father involved intimately while you raise up that child. Anyways, the creator responded back to her and says, yes, ma'am. She agrees, saying being a single mother makes you more serious about life. That's such a wrong perception to have. A lot of these women don't realize that they continue to perpetuate this narrative by embracing single motherhood and acting like it's okay. And what I mean by that is there are probably women today who don't even take into consideration that, hey, I want to get married. No, their next thought after spending time in the streets in their earlier years, partying, dating, etc., is time to have a kid, and I don't need a man to do it. Just like the men who are out here being irresponsible with where they leave their seeds, right? There are these people today who don't even take marriage or building a nuclear family into consideration or starting off the right way. Here's another comment from another person that says, and baby, we are single by choice. Another comment here says, facts, this is me. If you don't have standards, you end up everywhere except where you want to be. Must protect our daughters. And again, I don't think most people are saying women shouldn't have standards. It's all about being realistic and understanding that your child lowers your SMV, your sexual market value. And that's a fact, and it doesn't matter how you look at it. Here's another comment from another woman that says, the fact that they use being a single mother as an insult is always telling. Sir, I'm doing my job, rearing my child. How dare you try to shame me for it? Shame is important when it comes to single mother households because they produce criminals and the worst part of society. Now, people don't want to hear that, but that's just the truth. That's commonality when you look at men who are most likely, young boys who are most likely to end up in jail or women who are most likely to end up being more promiscuous, etc. Yes, you're setting your kid up for failure in that case. It's all around us. We see it. Next comment here has the applause. It says, but if you get blindsided by a pros, the same guys will tell you to choose better. And she responded like, sir, I'm trying. Yes. Choose good. Just choose realistically. But I know, to be genuine, you have to drink coffee.
I hate coffee. It's so strong.
It's too strong. Next comment here says, I have men that are genuinely really confused on to why I am celibate because I have a child. Well, they're just confused because you're trying to use what's between your legs as leverage to get them to commit to you. But you've already shown, there's proof that you let someone hit and they didn't have to commit, right? It's kind of like saying, hey, this is a brand new car and it's worth maximum price, $100,000 car. And then you step into it and you see footprints all over the floor mats and hella miles on the dashboard. And he gets out and looks at you like you're crazy. And you're like, what? Brand new car, right? Creator responded back and says, as if all we do is make babies. Well, it seems like it. Another comment here says, let us know when you get married. Ooh. Come on, Jake. And somebody else responded and says, let us know when you have money. Oh, shoot. Okay. See how the insult is always money. And then women wonder why when men get money, they act the way that they do, right? Another comment here reads, it's some fine single mothers out here with 3 love emojis. First off, all single mothers need to have high standards. Final comment here that turned into a thread. Start out with this woman who says, single moms with high standards always end up with high value men. Hold on. Clean my glasses. I don't know if I read that right. Single moms with high standards always end up with high value men. They get married to the best men for real. Stop the cap. Another person responded back to that chick and said, huh? Name one that you know personally that's not a celeb. And she says, I know so many, and if they aren't celebrities, how will you know them? With the question marks. Let high-value men keep marrying single moms in peace while you keep talking. There you go, guys. You heard it here on the Coffee Pod. Single moms always lock down high-value men. A couple of videos here that I'm going to play from the chick sharing her standards, which she refuses to not lower. Let's get it.
3 non-negotiables when I'm dating. Number 1, I'm not dating you if you're dating your mom. I said this in the last one. Hear me out. Do not get into a relationship with a woman if your mother is going to be a third party. She should have her own man outside of you. She should not be looking at you as her man. That attachment is unhealthy.
So, guys, she's here complaining about men who are mama's boys, but not understanding that it's women like her in her situation that create those type of men.
But number 2, do not compare my standard to other women you have met. Just because someone you have met before me accepts the bullshit you offer doesn't mean I have to. If I'm too much, go find less.
Aggressive. You guys feel the energy here. It's going to be a tough one for her.
But number 3, common sense is very uncommon. But I'm going to need you to get with the program. Stop having this ideology that women are so hard to understand. And just listen to what we ask for. If you cannot simply offer me the things that I am communicating openly, which usually is the bare minimum, then why are you here, sir?
So how do you have high standards, but you're just expecting the bare minimum? I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comment section down below. Listen, I appreciate you guys for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.